this gotta be the most sexy looking collector's box I ever seen. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be reviewing another brand new GFUEL flavor as I attempt to catch up on all the new flavors that have just arrived. Now, again, want to apologize. I'm reviewing this after New Year's because there was an issue with shipping. We got that fixed, and that should never happen again. But I got like 4 new flavors to review. I've already reviewed Sugar Plum, Confetti Cake. Now I'm going to review Super Meat Boy, and then I'll be reviewing the M-Fam Punch Hydration Tub, and then Strawberry Shortcake, because we never reviewed that one, and we got this cute-ass little Apex Strawberry Shorter Cake GFUEL. Now, before we take an even closer look at what has got to be one of the coolest looking GFUEL collector's boxes I have ever seen, I gotta plug the GFUEL code. Guys, GFUEL code DannyD is 10 to 30% off at GFUEL.com. When you apply that code at checkout, not only does it save you some dinero, but it also supports my content and allows me to keep doing GFUEL content for a living. Now, that code's usually 30% off most weekends. If it's not 30% off on the weekend that you're trying to use it, there's probably another sale going on with GFUEL because those usually don't overlap, or it's gonna be 30% off the following weekend. It's rare that it's more than a week of not being 30% off in a row. So do with that information what you want. Now, let's take a look at this collector's box. So this is the Blood, Sweat, and Tears collector's box. I gotta say right away, this is not available online at the moment. This is currently only available at micro centers. I do not have a micro center near me. I think the nearest one is in like Denver, Colorado, which is like a 6-hour drive. Ain't nobody got time for that. So shout out to GFUEL for sending me this collector's box as well as the can that I've already reviewed. I was actually one of the first people to review that one, so that was super awesome. But here, is my battery about to... I got 4 minutes of battery life apparently, all of a sudden. It said 47%. What the hell happened? Anyways, let me see how much of this I can get out before I gotta switch batteries. This flavor is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's inspired by Super Meat Boy. I've never played Super Meat Boy, but I do know what it is. It's one of those platformer games. We got some really cool artwork on the side. I actually looked into this because I saw GFUEL posted. This was actually art done by somebody outside of GFUEL. I believe it was Dave Raposa.
That is correct.
I hope I said that name right, but definitely go follow Dave Raposa on Twitter because he makes some sick-ass artwork. I'll be honest, I don't even know if the camera does justice. In real life, this is like gross looking, dude. Like, it looks nasty, but that's the whole point. I mean, it's supposed to look like meat. And I mean, I don't know who this villain is on the back. I assume that's the villain. But I mean, just seeing this artwork makes me want to check out the game. So shout out to Dave Raposa for making the sick collector's box. Props to you, dude. I hope you go far because this is next level. So before my camera dies and I have to switch batteries, we're gonna take a look at what's inside this collector's box. First thing is, of course, the shaker. Now, this definitely looks like the same color as the Venom shaker. Maybe a little brighter of a burgundy color. Pretty straightforward. It's all one color. We got the GFUEL logo. We got Super Meat Boy with the missing tooth on the side there. Just to look, we do have a black strainer in there. So that's what that shaker looks like. And then we have, of course, the Super Meat Boy Blood, Sweat, and Tears tub, which again has Super Meat Boy on it. But then we got a little bit of extra little artwork on the side here. There's what looks like the villain. I gotta check this game out. But a very simple yet very good looking tub here. I think they knocked it out of the park. Sometimes less is more, you know? And then the last thing we have in this collector's box is this Super Meat Boy GFUEL sticker. Very cool. I like when they do these interesting little stickers. They're definitely, you know, unique. I have like a box full of stickers. Someday I might have to go through them and do a video on that because I've got to have like at least 100 and something stickers that are all, I mean, not all different. Some of them are repeat season stickers, but there's a lot of stickers that I have, and I like stickers. I don't use them very often, but maybe it's a hoarding thing. But guys, my camera has a minute left of battery, so I'm gonna switch out the battery. Sorry about that, Kyle. It's gonna be in 2 parts when I send it to you. But yeah, I'll be right back so we can take a better look at this tub. All right, we got a completely juiced up battery. As soon as I turned it on too, it also told me I had like 2 minutes of recording time left, so I had to clear some footage. But we're back, baby. I'll try to be better about that. I'm sorry about that. That's poor planning on my part.
This is a load of barnacles.
But anyways, guys, let's take a look at this tub. Now, if you guys haven't seen the review of the Blood, Sweat, and Tears can, I highly suggest you go check out that first before you continue this video, because that really goes into what I think the flavor tastes like. To me, it tastes like hot tamales or red hots or fireball. Holla! Let's see if this tastes exactly the same or kind of close. It was a very distinct taste. I don't have a can to compare to right now, but I remember pretty distinctively what it tastes like. So let's tear this bad boy open. Oh no, what happened? We used to be getting like perfect tears. These last couple of tubs I've done, they haven't been perfect, but hey, sometimes it do be like that. Again, Albuquerque's at a higher elevation, so this is a little pressurized. Let's see if we get a little hiss here. Got a nice little hiss there. Let's give it a smell. Oh, baby. Bro, that smells like Dutch apple pie. The cinnamon is so sweet and pleasant smelling. I was actually worried that it was going to be overwhelming, but that smells good. We got some cinnamon and a little bit of like sweetness. It legit smells like apple pie crust to me. That's getting me excited. And since it's been a while since I've talked about this, if you did not know, I plan on making a video called How to Make GFUEL in the near future. But I take this funnel off because that's meant for a water bottle. I use GFUEL shakers, so I never use that funnel. I also feel like when I keep the funnel on there, I tend to put a little bit too much powder. So if your GFUEL is too powdery, it's probably because you're putting too much powder or you're not using enough water. And speaking of water, today I'm gonna be using my pastel peach shaker. It is clear, and I like showing you guys the color of the GFUEL once it's been mixed. And in here I've got 16 ounces of water and some ice, and now we're going to add a scoop of our Blood, Sweat, and Tears GFUEL powder and shake this bad boy up. All right, boom. I'm actually kind of excited about this one. Now that I've smelled it, whew, got me excited, baby. Time to shake it up, baby. Whoa. I don't know if there was just some leftover water in there from washing it, but I got a little bit of spillage. All right. Shake it, baby, yeah. Alrighty, so upon mixing it, it's actually a little bit lighter than I expected. I thought it would be more like a blood red. It's more of like a almost hot pink, but I would say it's more on the red side than pink side. Let's give it a smell. Okay, I'm getting that same smell, but it's almost like spicy. Like, I definitely got like a, ooh. Don't get the same sweetness. And the cinnamon's a little more subtle. Let's give it a taste. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
So, it's a little lighter than the can. I remember the can really being like in your face. This still has that same cinnamon, like spice burn, but it tastes exactly like hot tamales, red hots, big red gum, fireball, if you like to party.
Fireball.
But when it came to the can, I felt like I was sipping it a little slower, which is probably good because the cans have double the caffeine. You know, you don't want to get too wired. But that carbonation really added to that burn sensation that you get from cinnamon. And so I found myself slowly sipping that one. This, on the other hand, is a lot smoother. And I feel like you don't really get that harsh bite that you get from the can. And that's probably because of the carbonation. But I overall feel like this is just a much more mellow version. And I will say that besides the cinnamon, there is something else there. Like there's flavor there.
That's the whole point, dude.
I don't know what it is. Like there's an aftertaste. Honestly, I think it's just like a candy taste. Like, I want to say that there's a little bit of sweetness. Just a little bit. I dig it. I can get down with this. This definitely feels like a fall flavor. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, let me get a pumpkin spice latte, baby. No, I don't like pumpkin stuff, but I could definitely see myself sipping on a cinnamon flavored type beverage, you know, that time of the year. And I honestly think this should have came out sooner, but I mean, you know how it is. GFUEL, I'm sure they have flavors that they have planned, but they want to collab with stuff. So they probably have stuff that's, you know, they're just waiting for the right opportunity and what they think is the right image to work with. You know what I mean? Like, I think for Super Meat Boy, this is perfect. I think they nailed it when it comes to marketing with this one. When I look at Super Meat Boy, I can taste this. Like, it reminds me of that taste because, like, I know Red Hots. Like, that's really, like, the color we're looking at here. And, I want to say I like this better than the can slightly. I don't remember what score I gave the can because that was before Christmas. But I think I'm going to give this flavor a solid 69 out of 100. But I will say that this to me is, I would say even more than above average. I would say this is probably like a solid 76? Like, it's not blowing me away or anything. And I feel like when it comes to hot tamales and all those candies, you either love them or you hate them. And I'm more towards the love it because my mom, growing up, always had, like, hot tamales and stuff. She likes stuff like that. And so it kind of brings back memories, to be honest. Like, this kind of reminds me of my childhood a little bit. And definitely around Christmas time and stuff like that. So I will say that it's just slightly above that above average range. I feel like it is kind of in that banger territory for the right people. One thing that I will say is kind of a downside is the initial flavor that you're getting dissipates very quickly. And then you're left with this lingering just cinnamon taste, which not a bad thing, but I feel like it makes it a little underwhelming of a flavor. But overall, I'm happy with it. I think it's good for what it is. Solid 76. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Guys, if you want to pick up this collector's box, and trust me, you are going to want this collector's box because, I mean, just the artwork itself. Holy crap, man. Damn, that's a sexy collector's box. That artwork, that's solid right there. Probably one of the best looking collector's boxes so far. If you want to pick it up, it's only available at Micro Center. Maybe someday it'll be available online, but as of right now, Micro Center only. So if you go to GFUEL's website and go to their store locator, you can see if you have a Micro Center near you by typing in your address, all that good stuff. But guys, that's gonna be it for this one. As always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!